Good Thursday evening, South Carolina Weather Watchers. I'm the host for South Carolina Weather, Justin Peterson. Let's go ahead and talk about the weather for your Thursday evening going into your Friday. So, obviously, this is the day before this huge storm will hit us. Won't be anything like a hurricane or like a tornado or something like that, but it will definitely bring us some heavy rain. So, let's go ahead and look at the radar for right now. South Carolina is clear of precipitation right now. You do see some convection just from the radar. That's not rain or anything like that. That's just some extra stuff that really does not need to be there. If we went ahead and switch over to the MRMS and we zoom all the way out, this shows the entire United States right here. And we go ahead and switch over to the winter weather radar. As you can see, we do have some rain and maybe even some storms going through the Dallas-Fort Worth region right now. Some heavy blobs of rain going through Oklahoma, as well as some rain going through Louisiana and Florida, southern Mississippi, southern Alabama. And this is actually the storm system that will bring us all of this rain. So this storm system right here, this huge storm system right here, will move eastward, and the low pressure will be right here, and then it will bring these bands of rain and these bands of potentially even storms, and they will move eastward up to North Carolina, Virginia, even up here near Philadelphia, which is why they have these flood warnings as well. Or I think flood watches. Yeah, flood watches as well. Going on ahead and looking up at the northeast, we do have some winter storm watches up for pretty much most of Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire, and New York, as they are watching for a potential winter storm. Go up there to the northern Midwest and the Great Lakes region, Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, northeastern Iowa, and the Dakotas and Montana as well. Can see some winter weather. We also do have some rain going all the way down into Nebraska, rain and ice in Wyoming, rain for the Pacific Northwest, and some isolated rain going through the Four Corners region of New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, and Utah. And that's pretty much most of what's going on inside the United States right now. Very, very packed. Very, very, very packed. If we go ahead and look at the cloud cover for right now, cloud cover for right now is looking to be pretty interesting, as we do have some isolated cloud cover already over South Carolina right now. But by the time we get into like tonight, like late tonight and early tomorrow morning, we will be completely covered with clouds. I don't think anybody will see any type of clearing. Maybe a couple of spots may see some lesser clearing, or some more clearing, but it's going to be a pretty cloudy day tomorrow, and tonight it's going to be pretty cloudy as well. Moving on to the current temperatures. Current temperatures right now is 61 Anderson, 61 Walhalla, 59 Greenville, 62 Columbia, 59 Charleston, 57 Myrtle Beach, 57 Loris, 61 Sumter and Florence, 66 Augusta, 61 Savannah, 59 Rock Hill. So those are just some of the current temperatures right now. Here's our minimum temperatures for tonight. Minimum temperatures can reach around 51 inside of Columbia, 50 inside of Sumter, 49 inside of Florence, 55 Myrtle Beach, 60 Charleston, 58 Savannah, 54 Augusta, 49 Anderson, 48 Greenville, Spartanburg. So definitely have to watch for maybe some chilly temperatures. Not really too chilly though, as we've seen though over the past couple of days. Especially once you get to the coast, it's not going to be that cool. Looking at our max wind gusts for the next 24 hours, around a good 20 miles per hour wind gusts throughout most of the state. 25 miles an hour cannot be ruled out, but definitely 20 miles an hour wind gusts for around the next 24 hours for most of the state. And obviously precipitation is expected for the next 24 hours. Looking at the precipitation totals for the next 24 hours, if you go ahead and look at it, around 3/10 of an inch for Columbia, Sumter, Myrtle Beach, Charleston, Anderson, and Augusta, and around 2/10 of an inch for the Greenville, Spartanburg, and the Florence regions as well. Some isolated half an inches cannot be ruled out, but I do want to show you the models and what they are looking like right now. So, going on ahead and switching over to the 18Z, and we're going to go ahead and show you on my screen. Close out the Big Lots ad, and here it is. We do have just this whole system right here moving eastward. If we're going to move this forward, there you can see we're doing pretty well until we get to around 9 a.m. tomorrow morning, where those showers start to push up into parts of the low country of South Carolina, and then they finally move up to the Midlands, creating even some downpours as well as we get into the afternoon hours. And then once we get to the evening hours, most of South Carolina will be covered with rain and potentially some of those 20 to 25 mile per hour wind gusts as well. Once we get into like 6 p.m., 7 p.m., some heavier downpours start to rain down on the coast. The coastline could definitely see some heavier totals as we get into like the 10 p.m., the 9, 10, 11 p.m. time frame. So if you have any outdoor plans tomorrow, I'd recommend canceling them because there's no way with all of this rain, unless you're doing it before 9 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, even maybe, I would just recommend not doing them. Maybe if you're inside the northern upstate, you maybe have till like 1, 2 o'clock. But then once it gets to like 4 p.m., if you have anything after 4 p.m., it's not worth it. It's not worth it. If we go on ahead and just see the whole system through the full 48 hours, the HRRR is saying potentially a good 2 inches could fall just east of Charleston, northeast of Charleston. Around a good 2 inches could fall. 1 to 2 inches could fall in eastern, most of South Carolina, a good 1 to 2 inches. The only place that might not see too much rain is just northwest of Augusta, and that's around a half an inch. But that's just what the HRRR is saying. If you go ahead and go to the 0Z, which is not fully out yet, it only goes 21 hours in the future, it shows things a bit differently. I will say that it has most of South Carolina being taken over by this rain by 2 o'clock, so bit of an update there. And we'll see what happens with this as we move forward. We'll see if there's any updates at the end of the video, and I will show the rest of it. Here's the SPC outlook for our day 3. This is for Saturday. Most of us is under a general risk of thunderstorms. This obviously includes places like Columbia, Florence, Sumter, Myrtle Beach, Charleston, Beaufort, Augusta. So if you're inside those areas, please watch out for a potential thunderstorm. If you're just northwest of Charleston or in the upstate of South Carolina, not Charleston, Columbia. If you're in the northwestern portion of Columbia and pretty much the upstate of South Carolina, not really any thunderstorms are forecasted. Definitely cannot rule out any type of thunder up there just because the SPC doesn't say it. Remember, storms don't follow boundaries, so definitely watch out for a couple of rumbles of thunder. Here is the day 2 outlook as well. Pretty much it just says, as we scroll down, I'm trying to find if they talk about us at all. I don't see anything. It says how much destabilization can occur ahead of any unformented clusters of convection remains uncertain given limited diurnal heating and generally modest mid and low level lapse rates, where if stronger destabilization occurs, vertical shear characterized by 0 to 6 kilometers affects shear magnitudes near 40 kilometers will support organized cells. Strong and localized damaging wind gusts will be the main hazard with this activity. So it also says that suspend as possible near the coast, but I don't think this is really for us. I think this is really just for them down here. But it's still uncertain. Also, I do feel like that if it did heat up a lot more, that we could potentially see some more severe storms. But that's just what it's looking like right now. So thunderstorms possible Friday and Saturday. And we can go ahead and look at the excessive rainfall outlook as well. If we go ahead and move on to the day 2, and we're going ahead and move on to the southeast. As you can see, it was actually cut off for a lot of people, but they have now added everyone inside of South Carolina back into the marginal risk of excessive rainfall. So a 5% chance or isolated flash flooding is possible inside of South Carolina. Roads will be flooded potentially. Your backyard potentially. Let's see, anything else? Creeks, rivers, streams, flood-prone areas could be flooded. So if you are inside of a flood-prone area, please make sure that you are paying attention to those waters. Obviously, no winter storm impact is expected. And let's go ahead and talk about the future. So, going on ahead and talking about the future, you can see there goes that storm system, and it's going to leave us pretty simultaneously around March the 24th, around 2 a.m. So, around March the 24th is around early Sunday morning. But we push this forward some more. We do get kind of like a little storm system that potentially will spawn some severe weather for Arkansas, portions of Arkansas, Oklahoma, Texas, bring some snow to the backside as well. Not really going to bring us too much of anything, just some showers. And then we have another system that wants to hit the west, bring some snow to the Rockies, and then bring another storm system, bringing only showers again around the 31st. If we go ahead and get on April the 1st, that is a Monday. That is the Monday. We have this huge system right here. This one I am watching for severe weather and some heavy rain for. Not for us, but heavy rain for us, but severe weather. Not too sure of it yet, but definitely watch out for some snow up there inside the northern Midwest. And this is 300 hours out, so too far to tell, but definitely just not really too much of any troublemakers right now. Just watching out for some heavy rain, maybe some gusty winds with some of those storms, but other than that, I'm not seeing anything for severe weather just yet. So we are still in the clear. We still have not had any type of bad weather for this severe weather season so far. And I think that's gonna about wrap this up. So thank y'all so much for watching this forecast update. I do think that they did. Yes, they did. So they did push it out the full 24 hours. It's pretty much showing the same thing as the 18Z showed, but the 0Z just shows, again, those heavy downpours potentially towards the coast. And this is the full 24-hour, 26-hour view. So thank y'all so much for watching this forecast update. If things go down tomorrow, and we have like some potential life-threatening stuff, I should be fine to go live, but I don't see anything life-threatening happening just yet. So, or just yet, but at all. I should pretty much say it's very unlikely that we have anything life-threatening happen. So make sure that you subscribe because I will have another video tomorrow morning. And I will also have my spring break forecast for next week on Sunday evening. So please make sure that if this is your first time viewing me, or if you're a regular viewer, because I do know there's some regular viewers out there that have still not even subscribed yet, which is still beyond to why you haven't yet, because it's easy. You just click a button, you click the notification bell, you click the like button. It's pretty easy, just 2 buttons that you need to press, and it takes literally 2 seconds, and you get daily forecasts for free. That's the thing, for free. You don't even have to go on your TV, pay your whole TV provider, do all that. You get free weather forecasting from me. That's like, who wouldn't want that? But thank y'all so much for watching, and I will see y'all tomorrow morning with another forecast update.